Man, I really want a gaming PC for a good price. It's kind of hard to find one nowadays.
I have just the gaming PC for you, sir. We have a 10-core Intel processor with an RTX 4060 for $599.
10 core? What Intel 10 core?
Intel 10 core.
But what Intel 10 core?
Intel 10 core.
I don't think I heard you right. What Intel 10 core?
Intel 10 core.
Oh, well, how much is it again?
$599.
I'll buy it and test it and see if it's any good. But first, we gotta pay for this somehow after word from today's sponsor.
Wood paneling on PC cases has become a very popular trend, and today's video sponsor, Antec, has the perfect one for you in their Flux Pro case. The Flux Pro features FSC certified real walnut wood on the front panel, 6 fans pre-installed for optimal cooling, along with an ARGB and PWM fan controller, along with a unique power supply mounting setup to allow the basement to have access to more fresh air for your graphics card. This case also rocks some really awesome cable routing. When you use the power supply in the new mounting setup, you can easily cable manage your build to make it look perfect. If you're looking for a premium case that can fit pretty much any configuration that you're looking for, check the links in the description down below. And big thanks again to Antec for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get to it, shall we?
All jokes aside with that intro, this right here is a $599 pre-built we got from eBay with an RTX 4060 and Intel 10 core processor, which I will give them some credit. If you go to the description, once you leave the title, it does say that it comes with a recycled Intel Xeon E5 2680 V2, which, again, we're not any stranger to the whole, taking like a Xeon combo and adding a higher end graphics card like a 4060 to it, but it's interesting to see a pre-built seller actually doing this regularly.
Good job. Is this their affiliate?
That's from Newegg.
Yeah, what the heck? Are they just keeping these like Newegg like free things and throwing them in with their PCs? I mean,
Extra
cool,
value.
I guess, but I didn't. That's a weird one.
What if this is just drop shipped from Newegg?
I would be shook. But anywho, yeah, Sama case. I will say the listing also says, when you look at the original picture, it has like a Sama build with like an RGB tower cooler. The next slide over says it does not come with the RGB tower cooler. I don't get sellers who sell, at least based on eBay. I just looked this morning. It said there was 200 people with this in their cart.
Yeah,
why,
which is
first of
crazy.
all? Secondly, why sellers are selling that much volume can't get updated pictures.
Yeah, if they have 200 in the cart, that's a lot. I mean, that's some pretty big sales there, potentially at least. Power cable, looks like we get, is that just a USB Wi-Fi dongle? So, definitely, it's obviously gonna be an older board, that kind of like Wi-Fi built in, but yep, 600 meg.
Let's see if she showed up in one piece. So we did get a double box, which is nice.
That was good.
I would be very upset if this just showed up on its own, which that did happen with the Jawa PC, so. Oh, here we go. Oh, and it's packed on the inside too. Okay, so they did the normal trifecta of good shipping methods, and nothing seems broken so far.
All right, I already saw the power supply looked a little scary.
Oh, it's a scary power supply?
Can't even tell what it is, I just saw the red switch.
Red switch is always scary.
Red switch, that's OG right there, guys. I do see it does have a tower cooler, but it doesn't look super fancy.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not the identical one to the picture, so that'd be interesting. But I guess we'll go ahead and open it up and get rid of the Instapack here. But yeah, really just kind of trying to get the 4060, which is, I would say, give it another year, is going to be like the most popular GPU according to Steam Hardware Survey. Everyone buys the 60 series GPU from NVIDIA, so getting that GPU into a cheapest possible pre-built, which they're doing right now for $599, is the sacrifice worth it though? We'll see.
Yeah, they do give us some, foam, which is cool. It looks like we do have we got a Galax card. I was a little worried that, there was a chance they were using some kind of weird, like, Alibaba cards, but yeah, Galax is a fairly name brand GPU on the market. The tower cooler is actually not too bad looking. It's not the pretty.
Oh, Iwongu! Shout out Iwongu.
No, Iwongu.
Iwongu, baby.
All right, so we got a, what is that, Time Tech 2.5 inch. What did they say, like a 512?
I think it's a 512. Let me verify though.
Okay, look at the RGB header on the graphics card.
So it comes with a 512 gigabyte 2.5 inch SSD and a 2 terabyte hard drive.
Wow.
Which is a little bit of a weird choice, I'll be honest.
And I see we have like 4 sticks of RAM. It's obviously not gonna be quad channel. It's DDR3.
Yep.
So this is an older Xeon, huh?
Yeah, so they do compare this, which makes the bottleneck kind of interesting. This is comparing to an i7 4770 with an RTX 4060.
Oh my God.
They even say that too, which, it's not just us like saying that. They say in the listing it compares to a 4770. Apparently the 4060 is going to be an interesting choice. Compared to the newer X99 Xeons, that's a pretty big downgrade, honestly.
Yeah, let's not forget too that this will be running in Gen 3 by 16, and the card would really like to be in Gen 4 to get the max FPS. Man, yeah, this definitely, it definitely goes hand in hand with the typical sales tactic that we see of just throwing a lot of cores. Is it 32 gigs of RAM
30
as well?
gigs of DDR3.
A lot of RAM that, it's DDR3. Like, you'd be fine with 16, honestly. Yeah. At least it's a name brand 4060 though. I'm curious to see what kind of power supply. No branding.
Do you know what power supply is this? You tell me.
Hercules.
One of power.
Before we take it out and verify what it is, because you can't see it anywhere else, cable management's fine. It's
okay.
It's not amazing, but it's fine. Our hard drive in here just says 2 terabyte hard drive. I genuinely cannot see a brand name. Very generic 2 terabyte hard drive.
Oh wow, that definitely, yeah, that label would not be factory
No,
like
that is not a factory new label. They definitely just slapped another label on top of that. So let's go ahead and, if that's easy to get out, we'll take a look at that. But let's go ahead and take out the power supply and make our guesses here on what this is. They said it's a 600 watt unit. It says on the listing, new 600 watt unit. Anything's possible. All I know is they really tighten these bad boys down. Okay, can I get this power supply out? The cables look okay, but you never want to trust the cables all the time.
Apivia Spirit.
Are the lights gonna flicker this time? It's the Spirit power supply. It's not the worst power supply they have, but it's fine, 600 watts.
Definitely not good.
It's definitely not good, but again,
eBay
$599 Xeon combo. That's kind of the direction I thought we were gonna go here.
4060, like put a 3050-60 in it that doesn't require external power. Just something that makes sense and feels balanced. And even that wouldn't even be balanced, really, honestly. Like with this Xeon, I would not go above a 1660 used, you know?
4060 is a lot with this, and I think the seller does have multiple different configurations. This is the one we picked out, and I think this is the one that's selling the most because, again, 4060 is the new shiny and bright thing. Regardless of all its issues, it's what most people are buying if they want an NVIDIA GPU.
And people see 10 core and 32 gigs of RAM, and they're like, how could I go wrong with that? But we're obviously gonna benchmark it. We're gonna show you guys how you can go wrong with it, because in games like Fortnite, finals, like esports titles, they don't care about that 4060. Like I said, you could have a 1660 in there, a much lower end card, and it's still gonna be a huge bottleneck having that i7 or Xeon in this case. That's just so much older.
I really want to see this hard drive because that does not look like the original label.
Oh dude, it's not. I mean, you can tell it's like a peel and stick label. Oh, you can see the old label under it. Can we get that off cleanly, you think?
This is...
The rabbit hole.
I didn't see a brand name. I think it's a no-name brand, but I can't tell the year. I don't know. That's weird. I was expecting to see like Seagate or Western Digital or something, and the date was like 2012, 2013. We can check in like a disk software and verify what it is.
That'd probably be the best idea.
So,
we can actually see how old it is and everything.
But you know, we just wanted to rip off a sticker.
Crystal disk.
Yeah, crystal disk, baby. So we'll be able to see how many reads and writes it has. I don't know why we did all that, but you know. We'll put this thing back together and then we'll turn it on, make sure it actually turns on, show you guys what the RGB looks like. You guys have seen the solid build if you've been here on the channel, but we'll show you guys the RGB. And yeah, from there, we should be able to game on it. It being an X79's got me a little worried.
All right, well, let's get put back together and go over to the gaming station.
All right, guys, initial turn on shot.
Orange.
Oh, wait, this is everything the orange.
Yeah, did you notice there's an ARGB cable coming from the GPU?
Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. So everything is synced up with RGB.
How's it, this GPU is like negative sag. Look at it. It's like going up.
That's weird. So if I hit this, that's actually kind of cool.
Dude, having a graphics card that can just change on the fly. This is Jonah's like dream, dude.
I hate RGB software.
No RGB software.
Is this kind of sick? I will say. There. Oh, there. We'll do RGB for now.
Oh God, I love that.
Oh God, I love it.
It's so clean.
But hey, it's on. It's good to go. I don't have the video plugged up, so I don't know if it actually works. I probably should test that.
Hey, I do gotta give the seller credit though for non-static. I mean, the fact that everything is changeable, that is pretty cool. I still don't like the PC.
Yeah, let's benchmark it and see if it's as bad as we think it's gonna be. All right, gamers, we now have this RTX 4060 pre-built with the Xeon set up and ready to go for Fortnite. We're currently running far view distance low textures across the board, DX12, and this is gonna be an interesting test because we're definitely gonna see if this Xeon is gonna be a problem. And right now, considering it is at 100% usage, again, this is the first drop. Again, with Fortnite, multiple drops will make a pretty big difference. We'll see if we can maintain a good gaming experience because I really wanna see if with the 4060 are going to be held back significantly to where it just wasn't make sense for them to use 4060 to begin with, or will this be similar to our Xeon combos done in the past where the bottleneck isn't going to be that big of a problem. But we'll see. We'll see if Fortnite gets and see if it's a stuttery experience or not. Getting 100 FPS right now, not too shabby. But before I die here instantly, it's feeling pretty solid. Better than I was expecting, to be honest. The initial drive gave me a little bit of concern that it was going to be a laggy mess. Yeah, 100 FPS, temperatures are good across the board. I was worried, this being an X79 Xeon, that we wouldn't get these FPS numbers, but it's kind of resembling the AliExpress CPU mother RAM combos we've gotten in the past. It's acceptable. Now, would a 2060 get similar results with this, especially in Fortnite? Probably. But hey, at least the 4060 is there for the more GPU-bound games, which we will be testing. Oh God, Shaq, flip, buddy. Oh God, he's got the Captain America shield. Ah! Maybe I shouldn't mess with this guy, but I'm gonna fight to the death anyways. It's gonna make him really mad. Ah! Oh! No! Oh man, that guy had 7 kills and he danced on me. That was ridiculous. Hey, the Fortnite run, again, it gave me kills there. I got a kill, woohoo. It was smooth. I will say it's much better than I expected the X79, but let's try Warzone and then we'll play some more demanding games, some really demanding built-in benchmarks and kind of see whether the 4060 can shine or not in this scenario, or will it be held back by the Xeon? Let's run some other games and find out.
Alright guys, we are queuing up into the Warzone playing some Resurgence duos, and we currently are on full screen 1080p. We got balance, we're not using any upscaling, max FOV. Let's see what this bad boy can do.
Yep, we're running no upscaling. Obviously, we try to do that at least to start with Warzone. We'll throw upscaling on if we want to try it. But honestly, when we run upscaling with this CPU, I would imagine we might not see much of a difference because the CPU is going to hold us back.
Yeah, 4060 is doing all the legwork that it needs. It's not even fully being utilized.
Yep, bottleneck.
Oh my laser.
And there's a team on.
Hopefully he can't.
Oh, great.
Oh,
no.
that was so lucky.
Oh, that grenade.
Really unlucky for me.
Dude's probably looking for you right now. He's like, where are you?
Oh!
Oh, he found you.
Oh, what was that up there? Pistol. God, I was really hoping I could blow up his C4.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Get away from me, you sick little freak. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just realized I not talked about the PC. I need to live.
So the thing is, and the reason these are probably selling, I guess word of mouth, is like if you were new to PC and you just saw 4060 and you bought this and you got this performance, you probably wouldn't know any better that the 4060 does have more to it because this is still good.
Yeah.
And the price isn't like outrageous.
Okay, see, why doesn't this gun have that no recoil like I see all these sweats from? The confidence of this gun.
Oh!
Where?
Oh! Whoa, the cheese plate!
Oh God, he's quick. Why didn't I didn't pick it up? I mean, hey, I ran 100 FPS pretty much the whole time, balanced preset with no upscaling. It's pretty good.
Yeah, let's run our built-in benchmark, see where this thing starts to have issues, because there's gonna be some games that are really CPU bound that might have some issues, but I will say, not as bad as I was expecting. Let's run those and come to a conclusion about this PC.
All right, guys, so $600 on this gaming PC, and it comes to your door, built, ready to go. It was not as bad as we thought it was gonna be. In all honesty, if you were to get this PC and you don't know anything about PCs, the specs on paper look really good, and when you play with it, and when you actually play games on it, you're really not gonna know the difference.
The rest of the games we tested are as follows. We played Cyberpunk 1080p high settings with no upscaling, got an average of 80 FPS, a minimum of 64, and a max of 97. And Black Myth Wukong at 1080p medium settings using DLSS, we got an average of 85 FPS, a max of 102, but a minimum of 8. That stutter right there is what you're gonna see with these Xeons that'll pop up in some games, but realistically, with this system, and one thing to note as well, when we give our recommendations of what to improve with this PC, the hard drive was actually brand new. We went on that whole rant tearing off the label and everything. Well, we loaded up a Crystal Disk and it had like barely any hours on it, probably just the hours to get this PC built and tested. So that hard drive's fine, but I really do think they should scrap the hard drive, get a single SSD. Again, I like having 2 terabytes of storage, but even a 512 or 1 terabyte SSD, go that route instead. And I would love to see an X99 combo because we've seen those around the same price as the X79 ones. It gives this thing a little more longevity with DDR4. But again, as Jackson mentioned, not as bad as we thought it was going to be. And the 3D Mark score, the last thing that we tested, is 9,747, which is a 6 cent per point score for $599 for a pre-build. All in all, not too bad, not a great upgrade path, but out of the box, really solid performance. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this configuration? And if you're buying a budget pre-built PC, you don't know how to build one, you want to buy a pre-built, would you consider one of these? Let me know down below.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So now that we are fully finished benchmarking this gaming PC and it has the Toasty Bros seal of approval, we're going to sell it at PCBros.tech.
PCBros.tech. We sell the PCs we feature here on the channel, and we also have stuff that's always in stock on the website, and we also sell laptops too. So if you're looking for a laptop, we got you covered. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You'll save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.